Damn. Put back the stuff you take it out. Okay? This is Big Girl Diary. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I keep on I keep on missing the 15 seconds. And I just get into the song and I'm like da, 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 da. Okay. Oh, to one of my subscribers, I will say, Susan, I want to thank you so much because of what you had suggested. I most definitely invested in. Let me make sure I have it set. Okay. All right, I have it set. I wanted to thank you. And I read what you say. I respond back to everyone. And if I don't get back within the same day, I will most definitely try to. Because a lot of you come out with some very interesting stuff. And I think it's like some is very thought provoking. Some of you who write comments, you say such wonderful things to me. It's very heartfelt. And I'm just like, I think to myself, I'm like, wow, this is really amazing to where I'm connecting with people from not only different parts of the United States, but different parts of the world. And actually find that what I have to say is rather interesting. It's mind blowing. I'm just blown away by it. Blown away. And I want to just thank you. Thank you. Outside of that, I did a live stream earlier and I completely messed up. I realized that I had my earpiece onto my headset. It was incorrect. I had the piece going into the microphone here and here into the microphone. So even though you kind of heard me, it was very difficult. And I want to thank you for just even watching it. I appreciate you. So what I want to do is I want to go back to the 4 parts of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, what led them up to here to the verdict, because I am going to come out and say Johnny won. Hands down, Johnny won. It would be very difficult, unless if you want to be intellectually disingenuous, to say that Amber Heard won. It would be surprising if Amber Heard would be able to get a job in a hemorrhoid commercial, low budget in Calcutta. I'm just saying. She has messed up things for herself so badly that she didn't look over at the man that married. Okay, I'm going to save that for a little bit later. Let me just reel it back. Walk it back. Let me walk it back some. But what led up to this point? Well, let me make sure I have the correct banner up. Okay, no. Before the defamation suit. What led Johnny to this point? And just in case, I'm going to put a link. If you want to come up and talk to me, you most definitely can do so. I would like to hear your thoughts. So I have, I'm working off a StreamYard. I worked off an XSplit. That didn't work out too well. There was too many issues. But if you want to come up and talk, it's right there in the comment section. So come on up and talk if you want to. Now, before the defamation suit, what was the catalyst? What made it? What happened that caused this? What made Johnny say, I'm done? I did everything humanly possible to deal with you. Johnny said, I had enough. I'm getting a divorce. I can't do this. I can't do it. Amber, I can't do it. No matter how much I love you, it's just not enough. Her thing was, well, we can work this out. We have to fight. We got to fight like normal people. I have no idea what that means. Till this day, I still don't know what that means. We have to fight like normal people. Her just, that's normal. I have one question. Who raised you? What did you see in your household? That's what I would like to know. If that's how, and look, people, one thing I'm going to say that is very true. People behave in which they were raised. Now, there are some people that can shake that off and say, look, that's some crazy stuff. That's some, I'm just not going down that route, and peep it and look at the situation for what it really is and say, okay, I'm not going down that road. That is not for me. It don't look right. It don't seem right. No, sorry, peeps. I just can't follow your instruction because it's too devastating. Look, everybody's here. Somebody's in jail. Somebody's in the same, whatever the situation may be. But let me back it up for a second. Let me get back to Amber. I sort of went left. A little bit too much to the left. Now, Johnny Hurd. Damn, Johnny Hurd. Oh my. My goodness, Johnny Hurd. Johnny Depp. Keep in mind, there's a huge age difference. Johnny Depp is like 25 years older than Amber. Amber is young, inexperienced in life. Well, no, let me take that back. No, let me take that back. She had a lot of experience. She had a lot of experience, but maybe not the experience that it took to be in a healthy relationship. That's if she was able to identify one. Now, Johnny, I mean, he had, oh my goodness. I mean, just the fact that his mother was that brutal and horrible. His mother was terrible. And as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about his mother, and I'm like looking at Amber. People have a habit of marrying their parents. And Johnny's mother was just something. Just the fact that he was able to bring her to him and take care of her in her last days, speaks a lot about who he is. That he was able to put that whatever she did aside and found possibly, and I'm only projecting according to his actions, was able to put that aside to care for his mother and for his children to know who she is. Who knows? Who knows? That is $1 million question. Well, not a question, but statement. But it's really something. And Amber doesn't understand this yet, but she has messed up so badly. Oh, yes, I am live. Hey, Genesis. Yes, I am live. How you doing? If you want to come up, there is a connection to live stream, and I can bring you on up if you want to talk about before the verdict. So if you're interested, come on up and we can hash this out and find out your thoughts. So if anyone wants to come up, come on up and we can have this conversation. But but before the defamation suit, yeah, you had two people, two people, whatever their abuses were, whether if it were Amber, her parents had some drug addiction issues. So that's a whole ball of wax right there. And on Johnny's side, I'm not sure if alcohol was an issue, but there was most definitely mental, physical abuse going on there. So they both were two seriously damaged people. But it was interesting how they internalized that. Not only internalized it, but how they were able to interact with people in their private areas. Amber was very physical and ready to fight. Johnny was more like, I'm going to take a step back. I don't engage in all that physical stuff. I just repel from it. And I find that interesting. And I'm going to add Will Smith into this. It's quite interesting because Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, they kind of like mirror this. Because Will Smith, when he was young, his father was very, very abusive, and he used to beat his mother. And he said one day he walked into the room and he hit his mother so hard that she dropped to the ground. Jada Pinkett Smith, she's from Baltimore. Now, Baltimore, they're a different type of people. Very different. Now, I'm not from the South. I'm originally from the North, but I've been down South for a good long time. And the major cities between Baltimore and DC and Baltimore have this, how can I say, this eternal fight. They call, what is it? Baltimore Bamas and Washington Gumps, something like that. I digress. Let me pull it back. But Amber Heard and Jada Pinkett Smith, to my opinion, in my opinion, they kind of mirror each other because they both are extremely manipulative and me. It seems like Amber Heard didn't quite, in fact, get the memo on how to destroy a man long term, the long haul. Amber went off and just started destroying Johnny right away. But Jada was like, okay, I'm going to get this bag. I'm going to have children. And I'm just going to just rip him. Okay. That's my projection. I'm not a big Jada Pinkett Smith fan. I just think she's a horrible person. Yeah, it's me. It is me. Oh, it finally came through. Okay. StreamYard. Yeah, it's me. If you want to come on up, come on up. Chris Rock. You know, okay. Will Smith knew. Let me take that back. I don't know what he knew. Okay, I'm going to say it like this. I believe that Will Smith had some semblance that he could go up and hit a Chris Rock, turn his back and laugh and walk away, and then sit down and talk smack from the seat. On another theory, someone in Hollywood suggested that that was staged. If you look at how many steps he took, he stopped and he slapped. Oh my goodness. Now, yeah, Will Smith was he went from being America's favorite to America's loser. If you look at Amber Heard, I would say she was Amber's best chameleon to Amber's America's worst American. But as far as let me see if you added anything else. I gotta go in between. Okay, there's a delay. Yeah, but just okay. Let me go ahead and do it like this. I'm gonna do a side by side comparison. Okay, Johnny and Will both married narcissists. In my opinion, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional, but however, I'm a former teacher, and we see a whole lot of stuff. We see it up close and personal. We we see it when it's forming, and then we see it when they graduate and go off and do things, and we're like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I saw it. But Will Smith and Johnny Depp are, I wouldn't say passive men. They just don't engage in conflict like that. Jada Pickett Smith and Amber Heard. I don't think Jada Pickett Smith will go ahead and start hitting. I don't think she's to that degree. I'm going to be on it for a bit. I think I might do about an hour, possibly. Genesis. Okay. What is? Okay, I'm more cursor. Yeah, so they're kind of passive. Well, okay, not passive because passive. Don't take passivity to be a sign of weakness. No, it is a sign of strength. When someone cannot engage with someone who's acting not strong here, it takes a strong will to not engage. To say, look, I'm going to think this through. If I go ahead and two-piece this person, I'm not going to go to jail. I'm going to let that person act a fool and go to jail. I'm not going to engage in that. Somebody has to be the bigger person. And for a long time, Will was that bigger person, even though Jada was initiating all that silly stuff. Amber was just straight out hitting Johnny, just hit, man. Man, whenever I think about Amber Heard, I think about my brother was dating a girl, a woman that has the Amber Heard spirit. That was some time ago, but man, I told that girl, man, we could take this out front. You're not going to treat my brother like this. You're just not. Okay, I digress. But when Will Smith saw the opportunity to come from up under, man, I'm losing my English, from Tupac's shadow. And he had the opportunity to get up there and walk up and just hit Chris Rock. That was his moment. And Jada was like, yeah, that's my man. And if you know anything about Baltimore, if you know anything about Washington, D.C., that's normal right there. That is a normal behavior, regardless of how the woman would behave, no matter how silly or a knucklehead she may be, no matter. And what was really wild was I was out there talking to guys, asking them, but Jada did this. She emasculated him. She was talking about how he's not good in bed anymore, or not good in bed, and this, that, and the other. She's saying all these horrible things in public for everybody to hear, critique, criticize, and report on. And when somebody makes a little snide remark by calling her Baldilocks in so many words, and then she gets into her feelings, but not to mention she put something out like a week before that saying, well, I'm losing my hair. I'm okay with it. I don't care what anybody has to say. Well, apparently she did care because she had an issue. Like, oh man, it was priceless. She did this and looked at Will. Um, do something, handle that. That's what happened. And then you have the slap heard around the world. Actually, I covered that in my videos before, and I went in on um on Jada. She's not my favorite person. I don't know her. She don't know me, but I know too many women like that. Women like that, forgive me for saying, are a dime a dozen. You can take a rock and you could throw it and hit one just like that. Um, I don't think I want to hope, Genesis. I want to hope and pray that Will Smith has enough within himself. I really wish you would come up. I really wish you would. I hope and pray within myself. Well, not in myself, but I hope and pray within Will Smith will have enough um, within him to see that he's with the wrong person. She does not possess, in my opinion, I'm no psychotherapist, no psychologist, no psychiatrist or mental health. That simply does not possess it. She just doesn't. I'm sorry, he just doesn't, to be able to get away from Jada, because Jada has done a great job weaving all of that into Will Smith. But Johnny, he dodged a bullet. He was able to say, I had enough. Oh, no, 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 no. You chopped off my finger. You punched me in my face. And now you're trying to destroy my career. I'm fighting back. I'm like, Will Smith, you need to drink some Johnny juice. Whatever Johnny is drinking, you need to drink it. And just say, look, Amber did that to me right here. She did that to me. She did this to me right here. And I didn't even punch her in the face. I didn't even have my sisters beat her up, which I would have been on her a long time ago. But that's just me. Yeah. So coming out of the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, back to Amber Heard and Johnny. You know, Johnny, Johnny, he needs his own holiday. He needs a holiday that has several days off, because Amber Heard is not the only one. There are a lot of women out there who have a level of entitlement that is staggering. A level of entitlement to where I can put my hands on you, I could punch you, I can beat you, I can yell at you, but you have to stay in the physical room with me because I can't stand being alone. But you have to stay there with me while I do all this to you and take it, because that's how I'm angry and you're supposed to love me through it. Well, back in my day, if you put your dukes up, and people have this fabulous thing of what you're going to do when you're hitting somebody. Like, okay, I see myself doing this. I'm going to dodge. I'm going to jab. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and switch feet. I'm going to do the North Pole. I'm going to uppercut. But guess what? You have all this going on in your head, but you're not realizing, what is that other person going to do to you? Most people can, uh, all people can throw a punch. Not many can take a punch. If you throw it, you better take it. Amber strikes me as a person who is delusional in her head, seeing herself do, and this is just simply what I'm thinking, not that she thinks it, doing a dragonfly kick, kicking people, punching them, knocking people out, like Hollywood does this weird stuff to where a petite woman weighing maybe 120, maybe 15 pounds, beating up a 200-pound guy and flipping him over. That right there is, it doesn't happen. But I will say this. Man, I hope these people never see this video. I hope they never come across it. But and she knows me, so I'm not going to put any names. She's short and petite. Whew, man. Oh man. Okay, I'm going to tell it. Oh, a person that I know, we went to high school together. She was short, still is, not was, but is short. She was no bigger than a snap, and very petite and very skinny. I think she was about 90 pounds, wet. She went into the military, gained some weight, learned how to fight. I mean, just I wouldn't mess with. I'm look. I'm a big girl, and I know how to use my weight, throw my dukes. I can go ahead and give the average person a good run for their money. But somebody militarily trained, I don't have a chance. I know I would get dogged. I know I would give them a run for their money, but I know that I'm going to get dealt with. I know that. So I wouldn't even put myself in that position. Well, she went down to an official building to get some paper. I'll put it like that. And a police officer stopped her and she just simply said, "Hey, look, why don't you look? Because this happened and it wasn't me. I'm short. This person's tall." Well, this guy is 200 pounds. It took several officers to get her off of him. I mean, she put a slobber knocker on him, but she's militarily trained. Amber Heard is not militarily trained. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm okay. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Could you, Genesis? Could you please come up? I put the thing up on top. The first thing, StreamYard. Press on that. Sign up for StreamYard. But no, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I'm gonna if you have a package, it's okay. I'm gonna be on here for a little while. About an hour. Okay. Oh,
Hello.
hi.
Hi, how are you? You were so busy talking. You didn't even hear me or see me type. Drop the link, but I can't stay long because I've got a package coming.
Okay. Okay. So before you leave, please tell me, what do you think is going to happen with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp?
What do I think is going to happen, or what do I want to happen?
Okay. Well, let's move one out of the way.
Okay.
Let's say think, because it's within you.
It could go either way. It could
Okay,
go.
okay.
I mean, I'm Team Johnny. I'm Team Johnny.
Mhm.
I want Johnny to win. I'm hoping Johnny is going to win. But
Uh-huh.
I mean, you never know. You never know, because at the end,
True.
when her team was saying that he only had to, like, hit her once,
Oh,
right?
yes,
So
yes, yes, yes.
and he did hit her once. So I mean, because in self-defense,
Right,
he
right,
didn't beat her up, but in self-defense, right?
right.
So technically, he did hit her once. In the grand
Hmm.
scheme of everything, she's crazy. She's nuts, right? I don't
I
believe anything.
agree. I agree.
I don't believe. I'm sorry, I'm talking fast because I want to get it out before the package comes.
No, you go right
Um,
ahead. Uh-huh.
I don't believe a word out of her mouth.
Mm.
She's Listen. She's from the Jada Pinkett Smith of evil.
She is Jada Pinkett Smith 2.0.
So yeah, but I'm just hoping that the jury,
Mm-hmm.
cooler heads will prevail, and the jury will see it for what it really is.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, you're dealing with human beings, right? And
Yeah.
people want to go home. I mean, people are going to be thinking that these are two rich people. I got bills to pay. I mean, you know what
I
I mean?
didn't even
Like,
consider that. Yeah, I didn't even
so,
consider that. Yeah.
and at the end of the day, like, I mean, their problems aren't really regular 9 to 5 people's problems. The man spent $1 million a month on wine. What? Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness, $1 million. Oh my, yeah, that right there is not normal people's issues. But you're absolutely right on that. But now, tell me, what do you want to happen? What do you want to happen?
I want Johnny to win. I
How much
want
money?
um the money really isn't going to make a difference to him. I think he did it on principle. He did it
Mhm.
because he wanted his reputation back. Sorry, my nose is running. I'm just going to get a Kleenex.
Okay, okay.
Excuse me. Oh my God. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, for me, I think that he ought to get more than $50 million.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem,
Oh,
no
and never
problem.
mind these boxes. My family member, they're moving, so they've got their stuff all over the place. So forgive the decor. But back to what I was saying. I think that he did it on principle
Hmm.
because he wanted his reputation back, which I
Uh-huh.
completely and absolutely agree. She
Yeah.
tortured his children. She ruined his life. I mean, she cut the man's finger off. Now, granted, Johnny is a grown man. He
Uh-huh.
is a grown man. He
Hmm.
did leave his family for this lady.
I know, I
Right?
know. I
So I
said that in a
mean,
previous video. Yeah, he
so
did.
so I mean, he's got some responsibility here, but he fell in love with a younger woman,
Mhm.
and he did, and apparently she beat him up on their wedding night, on their honeymoon. He got bashed up on
I,
their honeymoon.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm just like, I'm just thinking, Johnny, where are your sisters? Because I said in a previous video, my brother was dating a girl like that, and I took two buses. I live in DC.
Hmm.
I took two. I was mad, and she didn't hit him, but she called him a liar. And
Mm,
we both know that if somebody is calling somebody a liar, they're building something.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
building something. So I had to go get that heifer straight. I took two buses, and I was mad all the way up there. And I knocked on the door. My brother was like, "Oh, Laura, oh God," all right.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I had to talk to her. I had to talk to her, and I let her know. I said, "Look, this is my brother. He's not in it alone. You calling him a liar? I know that you have some insecurities, and those insecurities are going to get you hurt, and it's
yeah,
going to be me." I said, "I could
yeah.
take you right downstairs, and we can handle this right now." I know that's not a feminine thing to do, but sometimes you have to deal with people in a language in which they understand.
But the thing is, right? I mean, if the shoe were on the other foot and
Hmm.
she did something to your brother that harmed him physically,
Hmm.
I mean, that's not the feminine thing to do, and she's a woman, right? So come on. When it comes to family, oh Jesus, is this my package?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I hope it's not my package. Oh yeah, they're 5 minutes away. Darn
okay.
it! You said you're gonna be on for an hour, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting ready to go through the different phases.
Yeah,
Right now, I'm at before the defamation suit,
yeah. So hopefully
and
I can
then
come back on again. Listen,
come right back on.
congratulations on your channel growing. You're doing a
Thank
great
you.
job. You are so cute. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
you are
wait a
so
minute. Wait, wait,
cute.
wait, wait.
Girl, you're cute. Listen, I just cut my hair today, so
I was checking it out. You
yeah,
look
I can't do the
great.
hair thing because my hair grows so fast
Mhm.
and it's so thick, and then the curls are so tight. And listen,
I'm positive jealous. I'm positive jealous.
get it off my head because
Yeah, I want to cut my hair, but um, my head is shaped funny. I was one of those bad children.
you got lumped in the
Always,
head.
it comes. I think.
Mm, yeah, but getting back to Johnny quickly, I honestly thought that he was going to say, this is what I thought he was going to do
Mhm.
if he won. and I don't even want to put if in there. He would have said, I want $1 and I want you to pay my attorney's fees. I want a public apology, and I don't want to have anything else to do with you. Because, I mean, granted, the $50 million, what's that to Johnny Depp? He has $600 million.
Well, no, had.
Oh, listen, he's going to be making that money like, come on.
Well, now that people are seeing that Amber is a liar from downstairs,
Yeah.
from hell,
Yeah.
he's starting to rebuild his life. And what I thought was interesting was Robert Downey junior reached out to him because he said, I believe Johnny, but Robert Downey Jr. went through the same thing and he suffered for a long time.
Wow. But I know that I think it's Givenchy, that the French cologne company, they put his contract on hold. They didn't fire him. They said, we're going to wait and see what comes about this. But listen, Johnny Depp, he's going to be fine. He can go overseas. He can start a production company. He can do whatever he wants. And America's going to probably pay double to have his movies being premiered in America. He can go anywhere.
I'll go see it. I haven't been to the movies in a long time, but I will go see just on principle.
I would go see just on principle. I wish I could stay longer because I have so much to dive into. Hopefully, when I get the package and come back, you might still be on. You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing so great.
You are so
brave.
kind.
You are so brave. I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but listen, I'm one of these stiff-necked Jamaicans, and I'm not really prepared to cuss anybody out in these YouTube streets. So I just stay in my corner. So, but good for you. I'm giving you your.
Thank you.
You're gonna do very well.
Oh, you are just.
There's definitely a demographic and a market. Yeah, So congratulations. I'm so glad I was able to get on, and hopefully I'll come back again when you have another stream going. I don't want these people to leave my package and like the chick's not coming.
Get your package. I'm on cloud 9. Thank you so much. Many blessings. Thank you.
You're doing great. You're doing really, really great. And we'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you.
And justice for Johnny Depp.
Justice for Johnny Depp.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, that was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But yes, justice for Johnny Depp. Yes, she made so many great points that I didn't even think about. And I love it when I have this interaction because there are things either I did not think about or did not think about, or oh my goodness, I'm having a moment, or well, that doesn't matter. But the $600 million that Johnny Depp had, he did go through it. He was having financial problems, but I strongly believe that he's going to come out of this. Well, I can't say unscathed because he lost a whole lot. Yeah. So let me see. So that was before the defamation suit. He just went through it. Now here, Johnny had enough. John, when Johnny said on that audio, he said, "I had enough, Amber. I had enough." And I could just only imagine what Amber thought. Like, whoa, okay, wait a minute. I think I went too far. Sometimes you can do something. For an example, you know how you're tickling someone, you tickle and somebody says stop, and you still tickle and still they're laughing, but they're like, okay, stop, that's enough. And you still tickle and tickle, tickle, and then they say stop and start screaming at you or maybe push you. And then you're like, what did I do? I was just tickling you. I wasn't doing anything to you. Like Amber was like, when Amber said, I just hit you. You're being a baby. You're being an effing baby. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you like this. I hit you like that. Is exactly what I thought. That went through my head. It was like, okay, she's not really conscious of what she's doing. In my opinion, she's not conscious of what she's doing, and she did so much to where Johnny was like, "I had enough. This is it. I got to move on. This has to stop." And then and then like what some people do is, well, okay, I messed up, but now I'm going to have to strike at you first because I think you're overreacting and you're going to leave me. No, I'm going to leave you. You know how you have those people who get fired? No, you're not firing me. I quit. Well, that's what it seems like to me right here. And it's just interesting. Hold on, let me look on over here because I'm on two different. Okay. Yeah, I'm using two things. So if two different streams. So I'm using StreamYard and I'm looking at YouTube. So if anybody's typing something, it doesn't come over right away. It takes a little bit before I can see it. And if you want to come up, please come up. I'm on StreamYard. It's at the very top, and we can discuss what you think is going to happen. Do you think Amber's going to win, or do you think Johnny's going to win? And most definitely, why? But Johnny was like, I had enough. Amber, first thing she did, what I found that was quite interesting. Um, keep in mind, Amber was a makeup artist. Keep that in mind. And I thought it was very interesting at the beginning to where she was testifying and they were going through her job history. She said she was a makeup artist. I'm like, interesting. Now I have a friend who is a makeup artist and she has we went to high school together. She has did makeup for some very, very powerful people. We went out to lunch and she told me that she did makeup for Margaret Thatcher. I'm thinking, whoa, the level of security you have to go through just to get next to her. Wow. But I digress. Amber was a makeup artist, so she knew how to do her own makeup. Her friend also did special effects with makeup, and so she was able to make bruises. But I'm pretty sure Amber was able to do that too. Now, when she went to get that TRO, I did a video and I showed to where, okay, Amber, when she took that picture, she was at a distance, turning like this at a distance. Now, to me, that doesn't make sense. If anybody that was abused and they're like, okay, I want to get a TRO and I want a stay away order, I want that picture way up on here. So I looked for a Google search, and there were people that had their pictures shown that had bruises, and whoa, there were some serious ones, and they were up close. There were like some people in the background, but they were up close to where you can see it. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, Amber. I'm sorry, I just don't really buy that. I just don't. And let me see. Oh, and when she was talking about how Johnny uh, grabbed her and abused her, and she takes and he punched her, allegedly punched her in the face with his rings on. Do you see how big those rings are? Have you by any chance peeped those rings? Huge rings. So imagine getting punched in the face. And what you take a picture of is your arm. Let me see. Wait a minute. I have a mark right here. Right there. You see that mark? I got a mark right there, but I got punched in my face. No. No. Now, even even with time going past, you still would have taken pictures, have gone to, you know something? But the worst one was when she talked about the bottle. I was so disgusted by that. So disgusted. Now, that is done in war. Whenever war occurs, some of the worst atrocities known to man happens. And I read this book in El Salvador back in the 80s when a civil war broke out in El Salvador and Nicaragua. And there's this book called In Infierno. And this woman talks about she was raped with bottles, and they used animals just just mm, just to harm. And Amber says he did that to her. Oh, and then someone did a deep dive, and she used Rihanna's story between her and Chris Brown. And she was talking about how Chris Brown, he just, like, he wasn't there. And they compared the stories of what Rihanna was talking about and then comparing it to what Amber was saying on the stand. Even though she didn't use the same words, it was still the same sentiment. I'm like, not only is she a terrible actress, thanks to her acting coach saying that she can't cry, she's trying to make herself cry and couldn't. You know, Rihanna to me is not one of those types of people who take kind to stealing her work. Yeah, she better stay far away from Rihanna. Yeah, what Chris Brown did to her, but did you look at what she did to Chris Brown? Chris Brown didn't come out of that unscathed. She put her hands on him. She most definitely did. She did. She threw up her dukes and gave him some, as they say, some business. So Johnny had enough. Now, I call this Amber Strikes Back. Oh man, this woman. You know, I think, and this is just simply my opinion. I don't know these people from a can of DuPont paint. I simply don't. But Amber, and I remember this, Amber got up the Me Too around all those women saying that how she was abused, how she was beat. And I'm like, Johnny did that? And she didn't have to say who, but I knew that she was married to Johnny. And I'm like, Johnny's some trash. He's beating up on women. I mean, and I was really like against Johnny, and I'm just being totally transparent and honest. I was against Johnny, thinking, man, Johnny, you're beating up on women and this is who you are. I mean, I don't know you personally, but just your interviews, I just thought that you were better than that. And then going to New England and winning over there, I'm like, look, she won in New England. So apparently he did beat her up. He did do these things. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, if you want to come on up. I'm on StreamYard. If you go to the very top, you'll see. Judy, come on up. Oh yeah, Judy, you're absolutely right. She did get in front of him. Not only did she get in front of him as far as filing for a lawsuit. Oh yeah, she got in front of him on that one. But also she got in front of him as far as smearing his name, saying he beat me, he did that, he did this, he did that. Yeah, she most definitely did get ahead of him. And it was just terrible. I'm sorry, let me go back. And I actually believed her. Now, I didn't hear Johnny's story because I didn't hear anything, Johnny coming out saying, no, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do that. I didn't hear anything. I could only go along with Amber Heard was saying. She was the only one actually speaking. But when I was watching the news and I heard that on the news and then TMZ, I'm like, oh my goodness. when I heard her say, um, yeah, I punched you. I'm sorry if I didn't punch you the way I want to. I'm like, oh, that lying heifer. Yeah, I'm still here, Genesis. Come on up if you want to. I'm just like, but when I heard that on the news, I was just like blown away. I'm like, oh my gosh, she sat there and lied. Whoa. And I like to think I have a pretty good judge of character. I like to believe that I do. Maybe there's a little narcissism in me. But when I then, that was right around the time when I started my YouTube channel. I think maybe a couple of months after that. And then I talked about Amber and her lying. Yeah. But Amber, she did strike back in a major way. She had everyone against him. I mean, even possibly dogs start barking at Johnny, showing what contempt they had for him. And let me go to my last banner. This is a true saying. Those of us who are Gen Xers know this to be very true. I don't know about millennial or Gen Zs, but look, the hole you dig for someone, make sure you dig one for yourself because you're going to fall in before they do. It's just a very true statement. And what Amber did, she went after Johnny with complete malice. And to me, I would like to add a little hatred in there because she just, to come up with something like that, complete hatred in my point of view. I'm not in her head, so let me just put that out there. But to go out and to sit there and say that he beat me and then talk about telling people, look, women who are abused do not run around and talk all willy-nilly about it. They don't. That's something that they want to keep to themselves because it's a sign of embarrassment, a sign of weakness. I don't want people to know that I'm with a man like this. He's treating me like this, but I love this guy. I love him, but he does this to me. Women abused people just don't do it, and then say, oh well, oh, and he put a bottle in me, but oh yeah, but then that was okay, so we made up, and we went back on to our honeymoon. Oh, and then he beat me up again. He beat me up really badly, but then we got married. No, no, it just doesn't. It just doesn't work like that. It just simply doesn't. Yeah, Genesis. Yeah. And I'm looking at the chat. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that is the power of a woman. Some of us use it for good and for evil. Yeah, true. That is a very true statement. But when she just was just talking like he did that to me. Women just don't do that. They just don't do it. Black eyes, you covered. Now, for me, what I would like to see, and Genesis, you made a great point. You did when you came up. You said that, and I'm not gonna do it verbatim. I'm gonna do my very best to summarize, and that is that on a jury, you just simply do not know. You just simply do not know somebody there, and that's absolutely right. That's absolutely true. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. There's a lag. Yeah, there's a lag. I have to check the lag to see how I can change it. But now the world sees Amber Heard for who she is, and it. I tell people, especially my son, I tell him, when you look at the package on the outside, that's all you see. You're going to have to open up that hood and see what's on the inside. And sometimes what's underneath that hood is so ugly and scary. Okay? There's more to a book than its cover. You got to open that book up. Open that book up and see exactly what you're getting. But for me, I'm team I am team Johnny, not because he's Johnny Depp. No. No, no, no. I'm team Johnny because he was wronged. And what Amber did was wrong, horrible, and terrible. And 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 let's peel back the layers of hurt. Not only did she harm Johnny, but she also harmed his children. And that, in my opinion, I'm all about children. You leave children alone. And Johnny said that his children were much smarter than he, especially his daughter Lily Rose, because she didn't like Amber she didn't like Amber from the jump. And his son, they stayed away from her. But you just don't do that. Oh, I'm sorry, Judy. Hold on for a second. Okay, Amber took pictures of everything, but right, but her feet. That is so. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, how do you say there was glass all over the place, and you didn't take pictures of your feet? That is so true. That is so true, Genesis. Let me see, Judy B. If this, I'm sorry, wasn't televised, which he fought to have televised. I'm so glad he did. He would have lost to. Yep, I believe so. I believe so. Yep, that's right, Genesis. Facts, facts. Judy B is spitting facts. She is, and that's something to look at. If it weren't televised, would it have been a fair trial? You're right. Maybe not, because what I'm learning, what happened over in the UK, is that Amber Heard, uh, it was kind of like a fix. Rupert Murdoch's son or nephew, something like that, had something to do with what occurred. Not that he had something to do with the physical part, but he was allegedly a part of the manipulation in getting Johnny Depp. And I'm just simply thinking, what was Amber Heard doing? I mean, she's very familiar with billionaires and how to get their attention. She got Elon Musk. Man, look, nobody cannot tell me, and I really don't like doing gossip, but nobody cannot tell me that child that Amber has, Una, Oonaughh, that's a. Oh my goodness, what is the origin of that name? That's um a Dutch name, Una. You can't tell me that right there's not Elon Musk's child. She had a surrogate, and then I guess Elon Musk. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Sorry. Um okay. I'm just trying to imagine this. How did Amber Heard Dios mío. How did Amber Heard? What did she say to him? So I'm sitting here thinking, now this is the power of a woman. Like, okay, we all have a type of manipulation in us. We just simply do. Okay, involving his children was her biggest mistake. Most definitely, Judy. Most definitely. Now, when a man and a woman having relations, women, we have a habit of asking you for things while you're not mentally clear. And then when you say yes, because you're so in a different what frame of mind that you're going to have to keep up with it. That's the only thing that I could think of. So then they get these eggs fertilized, her egg and him, and they had it frozen. Now Elon Musk was like, "Oh no, oh heck no, her character is that horrible? Oh no, we got to go ahead and destroy those eggs. Go ahead and destroy those eggs." Okay, Genesis. When Amber said, "I'm an American," I lost it. Hey, she was born here. We can't disown her. Okay, yeah, we could disown her. We can. We turn her. We shun you. But when she fought him and won custody of the eggs. Now I gotta say, Amber, in my opinion, is one of the most diabolical, narcissistic individuals on the face of this earth. She would give the worst tyrant a run. Actually, she would give Satan a run for his money. Just in my opinion. I don't know how many eggs she had fertilized. Now, her daughter, Una, is about 3. She has, in my opinion, and not my opinion, but if you were to look at it, she's fighting for the eggs. She wins the eggs. All of a sudden, she has this surrogate that's pregnant with a child, and then the child, and then the child is given to her, but she won't talk about who the parent is. The parent, the father's Elon. She has him for 15 years, and I gotta say, she's diabolically smart, crazy, allegedly, diabolically smart. You can see by her track record. Now, she can wait maybe 2 more years from now and say, "I'm not done putting the screws to you, Elon. Let me have another baby. Let me get a surrogate. And then you're on the hook for another 18 years." And she could keep on doing that for as long as she wants. Now, she didn't come out and say that Elon Musk is the father of her child, but it's who else could it be? She fought hard for those eggs, so who else could it be? Oh, I'm okay, Judy. I'm sorry. You said what? Yeah, sure he did. He's F there. Johnny said that on Oprah. Oh, okay. I was wondering the same thing. How many embryos are left? Judy B. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. I I I feel excuse me. I feel confident saying I know it's more than one. Maybe maybe I'll go out on a limb, and this is simply what I'm saying. It doesn't mean it's true. It just means that I'm saying it. I would say maybe about maybe 3 or 4, because I know that they have to do several samples and then fertilize it, and then when they put it into a surrogate, they have to make sure that it works. So there has to be a, several of them, maybe about 3 or 4. But man, I gotta say she's diabolically smart. Whoa, 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 whoa. She go, oh, and then her family. You know, the Hurd family, they are, how do I say this? All right. She is with Johnny, and then the family likes Johnny. Next thing you know, he's taking care of her friends, her family. You know, he has all of his properties is how can I say, is occupied. Oh my goodness. Tell her to come in. Is occupied by somebody that she knows that is a friend of the fam or that is her friend or some family member. Now, now, thank you. Um, I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Somebody is occupying his place, and I'm just like, and they're all there for free, and I'm just like, this is a sign of moochism, and I don't mean being machismo, no, mooch. And now, and then the wild part was this. So when she starts seeing Elon, I remember reading an article allegedly that her mother said, um, I like you more because Johnny wasn't the man that I thought that he was. A millionaire to a billionaire. I just thought that that was some how do I what do the young people say? Some ratchet stuff to do. And in my opinion, that's exactly what it was, in my opinion, a little ratchet. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, go Johnny, Rebecca. That's right, go Johnny. Hey, Rebecca, what do you think the verdict is going to be, and how much? Put a dollar amount. Matter of fact, all of you put a dollar amount. How much do you think that if Johnny and we're going to say Johnny's going to win? How much? That's right, Team Johnny. There's such a delay on this. I got to most definitely fix that. Okay, Rebecca, that's right. You're saying that Johnny will win 50 million. Oh man, am I struggle streaming? Oh man, I'm struggle streaming a little bit. 50 million. Actually, I would say, I would like now if I were on a jury, I would give him more than 50 million. One, because there are torts. Whenever you do something maliciously, you can always get double. Now, I wouldn't give him 100 million, but I would most definitely give him more than 50 million, and because she was malicious in what she was doing, but more so. Oh no, I'm struggle streaming. Oh no, I'm struggle streaming. I am struggle streaming. Genesis, you are too funny. You guess Amber got that one. Hey, maybe. He said he didn't want a dollar amount. Okay. All right. Genesis, you are way too funny. You're way too funny. Got that whap. You're too funny. But yeah, but Amber has met her demise. I mean, she met her demise on such a massive level. Now she has two guys that don't like her ex-husband and a billionaire that's like, I can't believe I got with you. I can't believe it. Uh-uh. No está allí. Para, oye, sí, en la otra parte. Gracias. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, on a she on a massive level, she has disgraced herself. Now, Elon is stuck with her. He can't get around that. He can't even say, "Oh, my ex-girlfriend, I don't remember your name. Please take me back." Let me see what's going on over here. Oh my goodness, I am still struggle streaming.
Hey,
Yeah.
give me water. I know.
Yeah. Hey, Shalon. Yeah, I thought Elon was smart too, Rebecca. I thought he was smart. Oh my goodness, this is. Could you answer the phone, please? Yeah, I thought Elon was smart. Sometimes you can be so smart with analytical stuff that you just your common sense is just out the window. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're so used to one, now keep in mind, Elon is from South Africa. They do things different over there. He came over here and got with the. I don't want to call her a money hungry person or a gold digger 2.0. I don't want to say that, but hey, there might be some truth to it. Okay, I think there might be a lot of people that are on the internet in my area. So, does anybody want to come up and talk to me about what they see how the verdict is going to go? Yeah, Elon did get he got bamboozled. He got bamboozled. Okay, I'm having too many struggle streaming issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna wrap this live stream up. I don't want it to get any worse, but I do want to most definitely thank you. Okay, Genesis. I do want to most definitely thank you. You, my subscribers and passerbys, I cannot thank you so much. This right here is mind blowing. Um, I I was going to quit. I was putting out videos and doing my very best and trying and trying and trying, and I just didn't seem to get anywhere. But a couple of months ago, this guy said to me that YouTube is really interesting. He said it's gonna, once it happens, and then it doesn't stop. Your videos are gonna get out there, and you're gonna have people that are gonna flock to you. You don't want to grow too quickly because whenever you grow too quickly, people leave you quickly because your content is not good. Well, that's he was suggesting. But he said, but you're gonna grow slowly. You got good content, And I was like, wow, okay. I was covering the oh my goodness, the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. And I most definitely had a lot of dialogue with the people. But outside of all of that, I just cannot, the love and the nice warm wishes and the nice things that you say, and even I had a troll when I had 8 subscribers, a troll, and I'm like, wow, I thought that was interesting. But I just cannot thank you enough. This is mind blowing. But outside of that, I thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, subscribe. You all are most definitely put your comments down there. And oh, Judy B, you are just too kind. You are just too kind. Oh, I'm not going to have a big girl moment. No, I'm not. Big girl diary. But no, I almost did give up because I'm just like, I'm not getting anywhere. I would do live streams and I'm like, am I doing this wrong? Oh, Genesis, you are too many blessings to you. This is, I'm not going to do it. No. Amber Heard, Amber Heard, Amber Heard, Amber Heard, Amber Heard. Okay. But I just didn't, I really just didn't think that people would come to my channel, the Big Girl Diary, and they're like, oh, big people, I see a lot of them out on the street. Why want to come on the internet and come to um Genesis? How do you do that? I never really had it. Much love, much love, much love. Uh I'm just thinking because my channel is about, big people, but it's not what you think. I'm not for fat acceptance. I'm not. Especially when big girls basically say, accept me as I am. This is who I am and you need to accept me. But I have a preference, and that is a guy that's tall, muscle bound. No, I'm not for that. I call women out that do that. I do response videos. I haven't done that much in a while, and I do interesting court cases, which I'm doing here right now. And I talk about my funny life, my life when I grew up. Hysterical. I had one of those really good childhoods. It was more joy than pain. And I talk a little bit about, I love politics. So I have another channel, Politics with Laura. Come check me out over there. If you go on my page, you'll see Politics with Laura. That is I. And you might want to go check it out if you want to understand what's going on, because I do some dives, some deep dives. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Judy. I didn't know that about the streams. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not losing it. But if you go on to Politics with Laura, the senator, I'm sorry, Congressman, what's his name? Madison Cawthorn. He had my video taken down, and you're wondering how I know it was him? Well, because I mistakenly hashtagged him, and he had YouTube take my video down and consider it, had it spam and disinformation, but everything that I said was in a newspaper and what he agreed to. But outside of that, again, I'm gonna I'm, I'm gonna wrap this up. I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, subscribe to the Big Girl Diary. And this is just, you'll remember this stream when you, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Genesis. Oh yeah. When you popped up, that I was done. I'm like, oh my goodness. I have my first live stream conversation. You just don't know what that did for me. Many, I'm just so humbled. Okay, Genesis. All right. Much love. Thank you. And goodbye. Oh, Team Johnny. Johnny wins. Amber, she better start paying him. Bye.